everyone doing? So it occurs to me that if you know Ryan and I already, then you know our engagement story. And if not, I'm going to tell it to you. So Ryan and I had been dating for about a year, and we had started talking about kind of our next step. We had already talked about and made plans to move in together in the fall. We had talked about getting married, and it was something that we both were pretty much on the same page with. I think that's something that is good advice generally. Sometimes the surprise proposal works out great. Personally, I think it's better to have that conversation and make sure that you're on the same page with the other person, not only on getting married, but just kind of where you see your life going. Ryan and I had talked about it already. When he proposed, I didn't really see it coming because Ryan proposed the day before he was leaving to go work at a summer camp for the next 2.5, 3 months, I think it was. So it was a bit of a surprise, but we had started the day off. A local theater was playing Dr. Horrible sing-along blog, and then they were showing Serenity. We had a blast. Ryan dressed up, and there were a whole bunch of people dressed up. Here's a picture. And then we went back that evening, and Ryan made Chinese food, which is kind of our guilty pleasure. We get Chinese food a lot. And he made our favorite dishes. He made sesame chicken, and he also made homemade fortune cookies. And during all of this whole thing, he was getting laundry done and trying to get packed because he was leaving in the morning. And he was like, "Oh, we're making homemade fortune cookies. Write a fortune for me." So I wrote a cute, cheesy little thing about like, "Oh, wherever you are, you'll be in my heart." And yeah, I know, it's cheesy and kind of overly sweet. And I had a moment while he was switching out loads of laundry and just after the fortune cookies had gone in the oven where I was like, is he gonna propose? No, he wouldn't propose. Maybe? No. So we have the dinner and everything goes well. And we get to the fortune cookies. He opens his fortune cookie and is really touched by the fortune. I think also the fact that he knew what was in my fortune cookie, it was meant a little bit more to him. And then I opened my fortune cookie, and I opened it and I pulled out the fortune and looked at it, and then realized there was something else in the cookie because my brain still kind of hadn't processed what I had read on the fortune. What the fortune said was, and there was a beautiful, beautiful ring, which I'm not wearing right now. Silly me. I did a video about my engagement, and I wasn't wearing my engagement ring because I had just gotten done doing dishes. It's on now. In addition to the fortune was a really beautiful ring that I later found out Ryan had designed with the help of the jeweler who made the ring. It's got 2 raw-cut diamonds and a pearl in the center, and a pearl's my birthstone. Neither of us really remember if I said yes. There was definite shocked moment and then a lot of kissing, and then kind of after a lot of the kissing there was so is that a yes? And it was a definite yes. I was very excited. Once we had kind of calmed down a little bit, we called our parents and told them, and we finished our dinner, finished packing Ryan, and at like 6 in the morning the next day, I drove Ryan to the airport and dropped him off. It might not have been ideal because we didn't get to spend those first couple of days being engaged together. We did talk a lot on the phone as much as we could with him working at the summer camp, and Ryan had actually been planning on proposing the night before, but he had misunderstood when I was working, and I was actually working the night before, so that wouldn't have worked out well. I was very happy. I couldn't think of a better way for him to have proposed because we had spent the day doing nerdy, geeky stuff that we love and just having a blast, and then coming home and having a nice, intimate dinner that was wonderful and delicious, and Ryan made it, so it was extra special. And I never imagined myself having one of those big public proposals. So I really like the intimate nature of it, that we got to share this moment first, and then we got to invite other people into the moment. So that's the story of how we got engaged. I'd love to hear your engagement stories. They're always really great and fun. Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.